Hi guys, just a little bit about using Hoopla on your Apple device. I'm currently using Hoopla on my iPad, so it may look a little different on your iPhone, but it'll be very close to the same. This looks a little bit different than it does when I use my Android phone, so I wanted to make sure that I had a resource available for those of you who will be using iPhones. If you look down at the bottom of the page, you can see that that's where you'll do your searching for books that you want to read. The far bottom right has a search magnifying glass. You can use this to search for a specific author or title that you're interested in. You can also see trending searches, so the things that other people have been looking for. Next to that magnifying glass on the bottom, there's an icon that says books next to it. Books is going to take you in to all of the books that are available, whether they are audiobooks, graphic novels or comics, ebooks, and so on. So I've already mentioned that I typically look most frequently at audiobooks. That's kind of my preferred method for checking out books online. However, today I wanted to take a second to look at the graphic novels or comic books with you. So there's going to be a wide variety of things here. As we scroll down, you can see that on my iPad, for some reason, I do have some blank spaces. Those blank spaces do represent a book. It's just not loading the cover for some reason, but I can click on those blank spaces and it'll show me what book it is that I'm missing. So I can still figure out what all they have. It may just take a little bit longer if that happens to you. When I scroll down through here, there are lots of different options of graphic novels that I may be interested in. One of the things that I've been noticing today looking through this is all of the Lock and Key comics. And so I haven't watched Lock and Key beyond maybe the first episode yet on Netflix, I believe. But it is a pretty popular series right now, so that might be a nice way to tie in some of your reading into something that you have enjoyed watching. As you keep going, there's lots and lots of different types of things, clearly all different age ranges included in this section. There's some Amazing World of Gumball, if that's one of your favorite things, some Zelda, lots of Marvel and DC, and so on. If I click on the upper right hand side where it says genres, it'll take me to a screen that will let me browse specific types of graphic novels. So I can do science fiction, action and adventure, fantasy, and so on. I can also narrow it down by categories that include things like being able to say I want a DC comic or a Marvel comic, and so on. Okay. When you are ready to check out a book, when you're on that screen, there's going to be a button that says borrow. So that borrow button will allow me to check it out and read it. I am actually not going to click on that because on the iPad and presumably on the iPhone, once you click that button, you have borrowed it. It doesn't give you a chance to cancel the way it did on my Android. I found that out earlier. There's also this share button, which will let me open it up maybe in a different app or send the information to somebody on saying like, hey, I think you might like this. So that's something that you could try if you wanted to. I instead am going to go back to my home screen. On the bottom left it says My Hoopla, and you can see that I have some things already checked out. I'm going to check on the Oracle code. That's one that I was interested in reading, and so I checked it out earlier. Once you've borrowed, it has a download button. So I'm going to download it to my device, and it'll take it just a couple of minutes to fully download before I'm able to read it. While it's downloading, if you look down below, just a reminder that each book does have a description there available to you, so you can find out what it's about and if it really is a book that you want to check out. There's also links to the same author if you want to find out more about that author or similar ones, as well as the same publisher. So lots of different ways that you can find other books that are similar to the ones that you are interested in. Once it's downloaded, it'll give me a button that says resume. Once I click on resume, it's going to open up and I can go ahead and start reading. If it's your first download, it's going to tell you some information about how to use the book, like swiping left and right and zooming in and things of that nature. So as I scroll through my pages, I'm going to swipe across, and it's going to take me through all of this starting content and then on into the chapter. Once I'm there, one of the awesome things about graphic novels online is that I can zoom in and view things closer. And so some of those visual literacy skills that you guys have been covering, you'll be able to really get up close on the image and see what's going on. And so I really like that. It also makes it possible to see some of the words closer if there are things that are written kind of small. So that's everything I have for you guys on Hoopla on an iPad or iPhone. Please let me know if you need any other help finding out how to use this app efficiently and effectively. Thanks, guys. Bye.